Geographic Channel.
Documentarul orei 21 vă este prezentat de MKB Romex TerraBank.
Standing proud off the coast of Dubai is one of the most incredible buildings on the planet. At 321 meters, it soars higher than the Eiffel Tower. It's the tallest hotel on Earth and possibly the most luxurious. A structure designed to amaze. Its name means the Arabian Tower. This is the Burj Al Arab. But creating this 21st century icon will be an epic struggle that pushes everyone involved to the limit. In 1994, construction begins on what is planned as the world's tallest and most luxurious hotel. The pressure is on from day one. With the eyes of the world watching, no one on the project will want to disappoint this particular client. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Dubai's crown prince, is the visionary behind this amazing building. The project is his response to the economic time bomb his country confronts. As his close advisor, Sultan bin Sulayem knows all too well.
He knew that we don't have oil. He knows that oil is going to end someday. And they have two choices. Either go and do something about it and find other alternative ways to sustain the life for the people of Dubai, or sit waiting for help.
Only 50 years ago, Dubai's a dusty backwater, home to pearl divers, coastal traders and Bedouin. Then, in the 1960s, prospectors discover oil. The sudden injection of billions of petrodollars transforms the sheikhdom. But geologists predict the oil boom will be over by 2016. The good life could end just as quickly as it began, when the wells run dry. The answer to Dubai's economic survival lies in its geography. This tiny emirate, less than twice the size of London, is in the remote Arabian Gulf. But Dubai has three untapped assets: sun, sand, and sea. Facing future economic meltdown, Sheikh Mohammed makes a crucial decision. He will turn his country into one of the world's most exclusive holiday destinations, a playground for the rich on the Arabian Gulf Coast. The Sheikh needs a luxurious centerpiece to launch his country into high-end tourism. He stakes what some speculate as over $1 billion on the tallest, most lavish hotel in the world, with a unique 7-star reputation, the Burj Al Arab.
I think it was very important to put Dubai on the map of the world. There's no hotel like this hotel. It takes guts, and Sheikh Mohammed has a lot of guts.
The Sheikh's courage is clear from his choice of architects. A radical young team from Britain, brave enough to take up the challenge, but very short on experience. They are led by Chief Architect Tom Wright.
We had an average age of 32.
Not a grey hair between us.
And none of us had gone over about 15 stories.
I was quite staggered by the scale and the immensity of the project.
Tom Wright and his colleagues have a reputation for innovative engineering, but they're more used to designing schools and offices. But Dubai is a place where connections can make all the difference. Through a contact in the ruler's office, the team gets its break. Sheikh Mohammed agrees to a meeting and is so impressed with their initial concepts, he awards them the contract. Now Wright must turn his sketches into a design so remarkable the building becomes a world-renowned landmark.
We had many sleepless nights worrying that the building we'd designed wouldn't turn out to be at all iconic.
Wright knows he must push his design to the limits. A building only becomes an icon when its form is simple but unique.
We decided that if you could draw a building simply with a few strokes of a pen, and it was instantly recognizable as not only the building but the place, Egypt in this case, you'd created something that was iconic. So if you consider these buildings in the world, there are probably no more than 10 maximum that have actually achieved this status. Australia, Sydney Opera House. As with all these buildings, it's usually just the first couple of lines that actually make you know exactly where the building is. Paris. And you have to put a flag on the top.
Can Tom Wright and his team compete with the likes of Gustav Eiffel? This is a once-in-a-lifetime challenge. All the brainstorming pays off when Wright finally has his eureka moment.
We were sitting there having a beer, watching the modern sailing yacht come out of the Dubai Offshore Sailing Club. You think of excitement, you think of exhilaration. We went, hey, this must be the one. The form we came up with is very simple. And within a few lines, I think you can see that it has all the elements of an iconic building. It's simple and instantly recognizable.
The concept immediately catches the Sheikh's imagination. A sail billowing in the wind has deep meaning for the people of Dubai with their seafaring heritage. To complete the nautical image, Wright wants the structure to rise out of the water like a massive yacht. But this will require an island as a base, and there are none. Wright's undeterred. He proposes they build an island specifically for the hotel, a first for Dubai. Constructing the hotel out at sea will significantly add to the risk and cost. Can Wright persuade his colleagues this radical scheme will work?
I remember I was pulling the sail out to sea, and the rest of the design team were pulling the sail back onto the shore, and this continued to go backwards and forwards before finally the client stepped in and said, no, it's going to be out at sea.
Sheikh Mohammed is prepared to take the risk. The hotel will be built 270 meters off the coast. No one has ever built a skyscraper this high on an artificial island. This 321-meter structure, weighing 250,000 tons, will need to stand firm against earthquakes and Gulf storms. Wright has won the first of many battles. The Burj will rise out of the sea. But time and again, his refusal to compromise will force his colleagues to push the boundaries of engineering to the limit. By early 1995, the construction team is hard at work on Phase 1, building a low-lying island. But the inexperienced architects are about to get a taste of Dubai's extreme weather. April the 27th, a powerful storm known as a shamal sweeps across the Gulf, hitting the coast with a vengeance. A set of construction barges lie in its path. Each is laden with 10,000 tons of rock. The architects have planned for all weather conditions, but the storm's intensity still shocks Simon Crisp.
We had 3 or 4 metre waves bashing onto the beach. To see the waves coming in like this was really quite a wake-up call for us.
One huge barge breaks loose and slams into the mainland. The team realizes the damage this kind of storm could inflict on their island hotel.
We had a really graphic example of how powerful the Gulf of Arabia can be when it's angry.
The architect's decision to expose their structure to these forces could have serious consequences. The engineers will have to struggle to produce a low-lying island capable of resisting nature's fury.